Live from Ball State University. News for the campus community and all of Delaware County. This is NewsLink Indiana.
Good evening and welcome to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Brandon Pope.
And I'm Dea Hernandez. Thanks for joining us.
With an enrollment deadline fast approaching, President Obama is trying to sell the nation on the health care law. The commander-in-chief is launching a 3-week campaign to get people to sign up for the Affordable Care Act.
Administration officials say the issue with the problem-plagued website are fixed, but now everyone is really sold. Now Obama is encouraging critics to work with him on his health care initiative, not against him.
I will work with anybody to implement and improve this law effectively. You got good ideas? Bring them to me. Let's go. But we're not repealing it as long as I'm president.
That was way too.
The sign-up deadline for consumers is December 23rd, and the coverage starts on January 1st.
But listen up, you must be enrolled by March 31st to avoid a financial penalty for not having insurance.
Mobile devices made this Cyber Monday the biggest online shopping day in history. That's the word from IBM, who also says that the sales jumped 20.6% from 2012 to 2013. Purchases made on mobile devices made up 17% of day's total sales, with more people using smartphones than tablets. This is in stark contrast to Black Friday sales, which fell 13.2% from last year. But analysts say that partly is because retailers opened their stores Thanksgiving Thursday before Black Friday.
We're learning new information about Sunday's deadly train derailment in New York. Law enforcement sources tell CNN the train's engineer told investigators that he was in a daze before the crash. Another law enforcement source says fatigue is being investigated as a possible factor in the accident. The wreck killed 4 people and injured 76 others. Investigators say the train jumped the tracks while barreling into a curve at 82 miles per hour. That's nearly 3 times the 30-mile-per-hour limit for the curve.
A bipartisan group of Indiana mayors are speaking out against solidifying Indiana's ban on gay marriage in the state constitution. The mayors of Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Evansville, South Bend, and Hammond were in attendance with those opposing the proposed constitutional ban earlier today. Evansville Mayor Lloyd Winnick, a Republican, wrote to the southwestern Indiana lawmakers explaining his opposition to the proposed amendment. The other 11 mayors in attendance say the ban would hurt their cities economically and deny equal rights to same-sex couples if the ban goes through.
Now, it's not really the weather you'd want to get married in right now, but we had a pretty decent start to the work week, not too bad out compared to what we've had.
We did. I kind of had that warm feel, and it felt really good today, but we'll see how it goes along the week. We'll take it to weather with David.
Yeah, starting out earlier this week, it kind of was a little cool. It's been warming up a little bit. Yesterday was 45, today's 50. Tomorrow's going to be nicer. I'll cover that later on, though. 34 was the low waking up this morning. Those are both above average. And sitting outside right now in Muncie, 46 degrees with a south-southeast wind. A little breezy, so 44 is the feels like temperature. The dew point is 43, so the dew point's pretty high for this time of year. The moisture, though, the rain has stayed off to our north. That will not affect us overnight. And we have a little bit of cloud cover hanging out, so mostly cloudy, partly cloudy skies out right now. As we move on looking later on in the show, a short warm-up. We have a chance for accumulating snow, and very cold air is approaching. We'll cover that later on. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Well, coming up, a look at headlines for tomorrow when we come back. Stay tuned.
Rob, what's up? How's it going? Guys, this is my cousin Rob from Michigan.
What's up?
He's a teenager.
Hey, what's totally. All right. Oh, hey, you want to slow down? No. Really? Huh. Hey, you know what a beautiful animal is? A horse. A horse. Yeah. Beautiful mane, unbelievable muscle tone. When it runs, it looks like poetry in motion. It's the most beautiful thing on earth. And sometimes when you feed a horse, its lips will tickle your hand. Just tickle it just a little bit. It makes me giggle sometimes. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you don't slow down, I'm gonna bite into your head like an apple. And thanks, guys, for listening to my horse stories. I could talk about ponies all day long.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away. But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size.
We've done what you told us.
There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat. Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Unnamed sources say UPS is testing and evaluating how to add drones into the delivery system. UPS has not yet confirmed nor denied reports of trying to utilize the flying carriers as a shipment method to their customers. UPS said that they invest more in technology than any other company in the delivery business, and they are always planning for the future. Amazon and Google are also experimenting with how they can use drones as a part of their delivery process. UPS says they will continue to evaluate the uses of drones, but for now we'll continue to see the brown trucks delivering out on the roads.
Now time for a look at headlines from around the area on Ball State's source for online news, The Daily. I'm Katrina Ent. Ball State's football quarterback Keith Wenning has decided to leave. The Daily Head will go through Wenning's career from youth to present. A study is being conducted for Indiana college universities. The studies will show whether or not being in debt is worth it after graduating college. If you didn't have much money to spend for the holidays, then do-it-yourself gifts would be a great way to save money. Do-it-yourself gifts feature the hand scrub and the personalized mug. For these stories and more from NewsLink, WCRD, Sports Links, Ball Bearings, and the Daily News, go to bsudaily.com.
Thanks, Katrina. Well, coming up, a look at what's making Seattle shake, and it's no ordinary earthquake.
And later, before Pope Francis guarded the papacy, he guarded something quite a bit different. Stay tuned.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Get your ass out. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Danse, balance, suis la cadence. On devient tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome back. Well, it's the speculation that just won't stop. Will former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton run for president in 2016? While her husband, former President Bill Clinton, was asked once again today, is she running?
Is Mrs. Clinton running for president?
I don't know. And I think, and she believes, that the country should spend at least another year working very hard on the problems we have. We have very serious challenges in America, and we have responsibilities around the world. I think it's a big mistake, this, constant 4-year peripatetic campaign. It's not good for America. We need to deal with the business we have before us.
Now, all polling indicates that if Ms. Clinton does launch a campaign, she would instantly become the overwhelming frontrunner for the Democratic nomination.
During the Seattle Seahawks' 34-7 victory over the New Orleans Saints last night, CenturyLink Field went seismic, registering an earthquake at a recording station about a block from the stadium. Early this year, the fans set a Guinness World Record for noise in an outdoor stadium. The quake ranged from a 1 to 2 magnitude, according to John Vidal, a professor at the University of Washington. His staff recorded 5 separate seismic events during the Seahawks' victory.
Pope Francis recently revealed that in his youth he was a bouncer for a Buenos Aires nightclub. After celebrating Mass at the Church of San Cirio Alessandrino in Rome on Sunday, Pope Francis spent 4 hours conversing with parishioners of the church. It was then that he revealed to them his surprising past job. News of the Pope's job history set Twitter abuzz, prompting many to claim Pope Francis to be the, quote, coolest pope ever, I'd say.
An Indiana University investigated and removed a public bulletin board that raised the question, could Santa Claus be a black man? The board was designed by a member of IU's Community Education Board, in addition to asking if Santa could be a black man. The board asked if a black Santa would go to the ghetto and whether people would let a black Santa down their chimney. University spokesperson Mark Land said that CEP tries to get students to address and talk about difficult issues such as racial issues and issues of sexual identity. Well, you know, Brandon, I didn't know really how to dress today. It was kind of in the 50s and it felt warm, but then it got cooler, so I didn't know what to really expect.
I'm not even sure Santa would know how to dress today.
I don't even
Well, let's check out what the weather and the outlook's going to look like for the rest of the week with NewsLink weather forecaster David Stradlin. David?
Well, Santa would probably wear a little bit lighter clothes tomorrow since it's going to be nice. We do have this warm air surging up northward into our area, but after that we're going to see this cold air kind of move in after a cold front pushes through the area. So once the warm air comes in, it's going to be short-lived. Nice day tomorrow. You might want to go outside for it because it's not going to last long. 47 currently in Muncie, 48 in Indianapolis, Terre Haute, 46, Champaign, Illinois checking in at the coldest spot at 45. As I said, it's 47 here. The south-southeast wind picked up a little bit, so the feels like is 44. Dew point stayed the same from earlier, 43 degrees. And as we take a look at high temps across the state, 50 degrees for Muncie. Bloomington was the hottest spot, 51. 49 for Lafayette and South Bend, so temperatures are on the rise, above average. All that moisture staying north, no rain for us through tonight. Just cloud cover, a little bit of fog coming up. I'll cover that in a little bit. I'm looking at precision cast here tonight at 2 a.m. This rain is just kind of a glitch. It's not going to actually happen. It's going to be a little cloudy tomorrow. That's going to push through. Coming in Thursday morning, we have a little bit of moisture and rain to the west. That's going to push through along that cold front. And as that moves in, that's going to give us a chance at some snow. I'll cover some more details on that coming up in the 7-day. But by Thursday afternoon, the snow and rain should come in, transition to snow overnight Thursday, by Friday morning, and last most of the day Friday. But I'll cover that in a second. 2 to 7 mile-an-hour winds tonight. Mostly cloudy, foggy and mild, so it'll be a little foggy as you wake up tomorrow morning. 46 for the low. Tomorrow will be very nice, 58 degrees. It's going to be the last warm day we'll see probably for a while within the next 10 days or so. 10 to 15 mile-an-hour wind, mostly cloudy day. And as I said, here's the thing. Thursday, this 55 is going to be happening overnight. The 31 is going to be kind of throughout the day, so its temperatures are going to drop. And as I said, the snow on Friday, we could possibly see about 2 to 4 inches of snow, and then that'll move out. Saturday and Sunday will be kind of a little cooler. Monday, we could see another snowstorm. The accumulations are kind of far out, so that's kind of hard to tell right now. And as we look back into Tuesday, a huge cold surge of air is going to come in with a high of 13. That's kind of chilly.
So we're definitely going to have to start dressing warmer.
Yeah, definitely. Hope you brought your winter your winter jackets back for.
And get those shovels ready too, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Nothing I hate more than shoveling snow, that's for sure.
Yes.
Because when it comes to that, that's where you got to get the boots
I'm not
out.
a huge fan.
It's messy.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of snow. I really don't.
Especially if it's a wet snow, it gets really heavy after a while. And
well, you know me, I'd rather just build a snowman, chill outside, get some carrots together, put the noses on, you know. Like to have some fun out there. Well, thank you very much, David.
Yeah.
Well, today is the International Day of People with Disability. It's a United Nations sanctioned day that aims to promote an understanding of people with disability and encourage to support them.
Larry Markle, the director of the Office for Disability in Ball State, believes that people should be involved with International Day of Disability just to overcome the stereotypes that people with special needs are treated differently in any way.
Primarily because I think there's a lot of misconceptions or stereotypes that people have about disability. Oftentimes people may think that the only reason a student with a disability is here at Ball State is because there's some kind of quota relative to admissions that we have to meet with disability. And I always like to point out to people that no, students with disabilities have to meet the same entrance standards and program standards, class standards on campus as everybody else. The degree that those students are earning is the exact same degree that everybody else is earning.
Students around campus were not aware of International Day of People with Disability, but said that it's still very important to have a day like this.
It's something that can uplift them in spirit, and it's just a day to honor people that a lot of times people just kind of glance over and ignore. So I think it could be a good opportunity just to recognize who they are, dignity and worth of the person, and just kind of build them up and allow them to be celebrated because they're inspirational as well. So
one day can't necessarily compensate for someone's whole life that they'll have with a disability. For example, it's always good to make everyone aware of what's going on around them if they don't experience it themselves.
Here for the same reasons as we are, and they're here to study and work hard just like we are, so I think it's very important to recognize those students who are working hard even though they have a disability.
Paul George played the game of his life last night for the Indiana Pacers.
That's in the NBA. On the college hardwood, the Ball State men's team has a lot of young guys this season. Hear about the freshmen leading the way after the break on NewsLink Sports.
Out here, success isn't about getting the highest score. It's about showing off a new kind of trophy, discovering new trails to explore. And it's about looking for a new adventure around every tree. This is my It's More Fun with Friends badge. With hundreds of badges to earn, Scouts learn the best part is the experience. Find your pack at beascout.org.
That's low. That's low and below.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome back. This is NewsLink Indiana Sports. I'm Casey Miller. Well, there's both youth and experience on the Ball State men's basketball team this season, but the youth seems to be winning out. Freshman Xavier Turner is off to a fast start for the Cardinals with 14.2 points and 3.8 assists per game so far. The 5'9" guard ranks third in three-point percentage in the Mid-American Conference, and he has hit at least 3 times from behind the arc in 4 of the Cardinals' 6 games this season. The list goes on. He is virtually automatic from the charity stripe, missing only 1 of his 20 free throw attempts this season. Turner continues his freshman campaign tomorrow night as the 2-4 Cardinals play host to the Valparaiso Crusaders at 7 p.m. in Worthen Arena. It will be your only chance to see the Cardinals at home this month as they continue a tough stretch of 5 away matchups in 6 games when they go to Marquette after finals. Well, the season may be a little ways off, but it's never too early for some preseason awards for the Ball State men's volleyball team. Matt Lesky and Kevin Owens were named preseason second-team All-Americans yesterday by the Off the Block blog. Lesky led the team last season with 133 blocks, and he added 144 kills. Owens had 191 kills and a 400 attack percentage last season, and was second on the team in total blocks with 125. Ball State is one of 5 universities with 2 selections to the preseason All-American teams. The Cardinals will open their season on January 4th against UC Irvine. Well, and it was quite the thriller in Portland last night where the 16-1 Pacers took on the Trailblazers. We'll take you straight into the third quarter. George Hill leading the 3-on-1, and the lob to Paul George is good. This one was tied up heading into the fourth. Damian Lillard steps back. He knocks down the three-pointer, giving Portland their first lead of the game. Then Pacers down 6. George buries the 3 to make it a 1-possession game. Then Portland's LaMarcus Aldridge. He's guarded well, but somehow manages to hit a turnaround fadeaway jumper. Then the Blazers up 5. West gets it to George, who goes over the defender for the 3, bringing the Pacers within 2. Moments later, Aldridge, he can't get by Hibbert. Gets it out to Lillard, who puts up the 3, and it's good. And that would do it. Paul George finished with a career-high 43 points on the night, but the Pacers pick up their second loss of the season, 106-102. And Roy Hibbert sparked a little Twitter controversy last night talking about the NBA Finals, said to Aldridge that we will see each other in the finals.
You know, that's kind of hard to think about right now, but the way that backcourt swing was cutting through the Pacers defense, maybe. Damian Lillard, they got a good team going on.
They do. They really do.
Trailblazers are in the West, right?
Yes, they are in the West.
You can beat the Lakers. Well, next up, a hip-hop show in the Village. Green breaks it down while helping those in need to bundle up.
And now you can eat, play, and pay with the tap of a finger at one of the most popular restaurant chains. Stay tuned to see where it is.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
That's low. That's low and below.
Look, he's watching.
Seriously.
Get your ass out. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh, you got...
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Out here, success isn't about getting the highest score. It's about showing off a new kind of trophy, discovering new trails to explore. And it's about looking for a new adventure around every tree. This is my It's More Fun with Friends badge. With hundreds of badges to earn, Scouts learn the best part is the experience. Find your pack at beascout.org.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Mackenzie Clark with your entertainment news. Village Green Records is hosting the Weather the Elements hip-hop show on Friday at 7 p.m. The show is presented by Zulu Nation and will include breakdancing performances by the River City Breakers along with the actual hip-hop show. The event is free and all attending are encouraged to bring coats, gloves, hats, and anything warm items to help those in need. The event will take place at the Village Green Records store located on Martin Street. Tonight, a group of girls took their class project to the next level. The assignment was to assist performers in the music industry, and they did just that. Tonight from 6:30 to 10 p.m. in Pruis, a benefit concert is taking place. The concert includes local performers and the dance group Outlet, who won Air Jam back in October. The theme of the night is Giving Tuesday, as the audience is encouraged to bring canned goods for the Salvation Army. Applebee's plans to have specialized tablets on each of their tables by 2014. The popular restaurant chain is hoping that these a la carte Presto tablets will make payments easier, and customers will move along improving their overall dining experience. Customers will also be able to use the tablets to order appetizers and desserts, as well as play video games while they wait for their food. And now for a look at weather.
Thank you very much, Mackenzie. Appreciate that. David, what can we see out there? Let's look one more last time at what we're going to see for the weather.
Yeah, tomorrow it's going to warm up again. It's going to be nice. 58 degrees is the high. So while you can take a chance to enjoy the warm weather one more time, Wednesday's the day to do it. 58 for the high. Thursday, that 55 is misleading. That's going to happen earlier in the morning, so probably around 2 to 3 a.m. And then after that, the cold front is going to push through, and the temperatures are going to fall throughout the day with that 31, probably going to be eclipsing closer towards midnight Thursday night. Friday, though, snow is going to move in. With that snow, we could see close to 2 to 4 inches of snow here in Muncie. The pattern of the models is it's pushing more north, so those numbers could increase, but we'll have a look more tomorrow night. The 29-degree high is going to be a little more chilly, but not as cold is what we're going to see Saturday. 23 will be the high. Sunday, 28 again. And on Monday, another chance for a snowstorm coming through. That accumulations are still uncertain right now since it's so far out. But looking back on Tuesday, a huge shot of cold air is going to be coming in, and we're going to see highs topping out around 13 degrees. That's going to be really cold.
That Tuesday is looking really cold. 13 degrees. Oh my gosh, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
gloves, hats, winter coats, long johns.
We got that snow coming in Friday, and a lot of people are going to be traveling, obviously. What's some advice you'd have for people on the roads? Do we need to be careful? Is there going to be ice?
If you're like Thursday night, we're going to have a little bit of maybe sleet before it transitions to snow, so it might get a little slick. If you're heading south, I'd advise to either head earlier or maybe just drive slow, because the further south you go is the more snow you're going to get. If you're going north, you should be fine. You'll be leaving the higher accumulations for snow. So.
Great. Well, we got Casey here. We got a big basketball game coming up, don't we?
We do. The Ball State basketball team plays Valparaiso tomorrow night, and it should be a good one.
Valpo's got a storied tradition in basketball. I mean, that nice little school. They consistently compete, so they're no sleeper. We got to bring it all we can against them, right?
You're right. Yeah, we'll need to see big performances out of the young guys like Xavier Turner. Majuk been contributing a lot, and look for something big from him tomorrow night. And Ball State actually leads this series in history between these two teams, so it's looking up for the Cardinals tomorrow night. Hoping to improve to 3-4.
I mean, they got the new coach, they got the new coaching staff, a little dynasty going on. Just the aura this team brings to the table, I think, is really great to see. Truly impressive, if you ask me.
It is. It really is.
Well, I tell you what, Mamma Mia is also playing on Thursday.
I am actually going to the play.
Are you?
Yes, I'm very excited.
I've never seen it.
I'm very excited. I've seen the movies. I know all the songs, so I'm really excited about this play. It should be a good one.
Is it a musical?
Yes, it is.
My favorite musical ever, either Phantom of the Opera or Wicked. It's one of those two.
Oh, Wicked is a good one too. And I was actually just playing in Indy.
Gravity. Yeah, it was. So a lot of people were out there. Rafael Sanchez from RTV, he was there. I see you. You know, lots of people showing up for the Wicked. So Mamma Mia should be a great show, great opportunity here at Ball State. So we're going to look forward to that. Well. Yes. That's all we have tonight here at NewsLink, Indiana. For everybody here, I want you to be sure to watch tomorrow night at 9 p.m. right here in Cardinal Vision. And also make sure you like us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great night. Drive safe.